What's up guys, Marty here, and I am. So today I just want to talk to you guys about how I stay trail ready all year long. So gonna use this quick break during our hike, tell you guys how I do it and what I do. So we're here at our favorite state park. It's about 20 minutes away from where we live, and we're pretty much up here almost every other day. Usually putting in anywhere between 6 to 8-ish miles a day, and I try to keep an aggressive pace at about a sub 18-minute mile. But that's taken me a couple of years to really build up to, since I've gotten serious about hiking, started getting lighter and lighter gear, and investing more money into this hobby. Which nothing wrong with that, but just putting in the work for it. It's good for me, it's good for the dog. I'd way rather be out here than sitting on the couch and just watching TV doing nothing. But by all means, please watch the video. But no, in all seriousness, it's taken me years to get to this level. I got a full pack, all my gear, again, lots of miles at an aggressive pace. But when we really started out going around the neighborhood, walks just kept getting longer and longer. We'd find an open field so he could run, and then I would just follow him around, and then ended up finding the state park. And this has pretty much been our second home ever since. Couldn't tell you how many times we've been up here or how many hundreds of miles I've put in here, but we're here to have a good time. He's a hunting, working dog. He's got to smell stuff and pee on stuff and stretch his legs, and there's no way that I could do that for him if we didn't come up here quite often. Again, starting out just in the neighborhood, that's a great way to start. And I didn't even start with trail runners. I started out in jeans and boots. I didn't have a pack. My pack then was ginormous, and I didn't want to be that weird guy who walks around the neighborhood with a giant hiking pack on. So I take my school backpack and walk around the neighborhood with a backpack full of books. It can really be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. I know some people get ankle weights and the little dumbbells and like a weighted vest, but again, that's kind of complicating things. It's really just whatever you want it to be. I think what's more important is getting outside, moving your feet. It doesn't take a whole lot, and you adapt pretty quickly to what you do day to day. So if you put in less miles, do it every day. If you put in more miles, take a day or two off. What's the difference? But I think challenging yourself and setting goals and pushing yourself is all good things. Hiking's really done a lot for me. I used to be a lot heavier. It helped me lose a lot of weight, along with eating a lot better. But it really just comes down to getting outside and moving those feet, and eventually you just step it up for yourself. One thing that I know that's helped me a lot is having a fitness watch. Before, this is an Apple Watch. Before I had a Garmin, but something that can track your steps, your mileage, your heart rate. And again, that's just complicating things. That's not necessary. Getting outside and being on the computer and just figuring out a mile loop or a 2-mile loop, or if you can't get outside, you have a treadmill. That'll work great as well. If you have an exercise bike at home, which I'm sure a lot of people, including myself, have an exercise bike that's more of a laundry rack than used as an exercise bike. But that's a great piece of gear to have. So why not just put either of those in front of the TV, and instead of sitting on the couch watching TV, sit on the bike or walk on the treadmill. In terms of recovery, I'm not a big fan of taking ibuprofen or even cold baths or using ice packs. I think those things just slow down, if not mess up, you know, your body's natural healing process. But instead what I actually do is take really hot soaks. I don't want to say bath because that doesn't sound manly, but really I just lay in the tub with water as hot as I possibly can withstand, and I found that that really loosens everything up for me and helps me heal faster. You know, there might be a day, not so much lately, but in the past there were days where I could barely even move my legs or walk, and then, you know, I'd have to take some ibuprofen and an ice pack and that kind of stuff. But if you just keep slowly building yourself up, those things don't really happen to you because your body just gets used to it. That's about all I got. That's how I stay trail ready year round. If you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.